Here we are, folks, in Nantucket Island in middle of October 2013, and what you're looking at is the oldest operating windmill in the United States, 1746. Still working, still able to do its job, to grind flour and other types of things. And you notice the construction of the blades. It was designed to be able to work no matter which way the wind is blowing. And built by the private sector, of course. It's still very efficient, and it's interesting because there's a contrast here. I'm turning the camera to show you a smaller wind turbine, which is not blowing right now, even though there is a little bit of wind, not turning, that is. These wind turbines are very inefficient, very expensive, and they all they do is just generate electricity. In most of the case, it's into the grid itself. So even if there's a brownout or a blackout, you're out of luck, because if the grid is down, you're not getting any electricity. This one is built by mostly the public sector, taxpayers' money, subsidize these types of projects all over the country. And we are told that this will be the wave of the future. This technology will fight global warming, which of course doesn't even exist. So folks, this is sort of a contrast. This is the old technology, or the old style, built by the private sector. And incidentally, I have no trouble with wind turbines in themselves if they're privately subsidized and they are not a harm and nuisance to those that abut the area. These wind turbines, maybe not this one being a small one that it is, but some of the larger ones cause a lot of problems. Not just if they're on top of a hill, if there's a fire, they help spread the fire. And people who live near these turbines have trouble sleeping at night, and the sound waves that emit from the turbines causes all kinds of ailments, which governments are very not likely, they don't like to admit that. Falmouth, Massachusetts shut down. The state of Massachusetts ordered a few turbines there to shut down because they were causing people to be sick. Much like the Agent Orange in the Vietnam War, the chemicals they were putting over the jungles that was causing a lot of veterans to get sick and die early and what have you. And the government was in denial, and to some extent they still are. So these things aren't the way of the future, but these, of course, stand the test of time. So I suggest if you ever get the chance to visit this beautiful island, by the way, which is up to its eyeballs in Agenda 21 in Ickley, I do recommend you take a visit to this beautiful little, just a short distance from the village.